Hey y'all, I'm Shayna. I'm back with another review. It's been a minute since I recorded a video in this type of setting, so bear with me if you're new here. The reason why it's been a minute, listen y'all, I'm still doing a 90-day bid. Okay, I am on a 90-day probationary period. Your girl got deactivated. So if it's on your heart with the holidays coming, okay, for a single mother or two, hit that Cashapp. Trust me, it's greatly appreciated. Baby, I need it. I ain't too proud to beg, honey. Now, let's get into this Love and Marriage Huntsville. I've been doing car chronicles, but you're going to hear these pages flipping back and forth today, okay? This is the end of the girls' trip, and them just talking about the girls' trip, and then we had a little bit of Trish and her mess at the end. So I don't even know what the episode called. It's season 9, I think, episode 3. Let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So we pick up the episode with Mel. She has a all-white dinner. She's ending it off, everybody wearing all white. If you're feeling like I'm godly, honey, okay? And then her friend Lauren says something, and I was like, who is that? And then I said, oh, that's right. She the one who had the best room next to Melody, but I ain't heard a peep from her, and I don't know why. I thought her name was Ashley. Why is she here? And so I really enjoyed my time with the girl. I didn't enjoy my time with you. Well, cut the camera. Don't care. So all the ladies are praising Melody about her trip and act like it's the best trip they've ever been on in their entire life. Okay. Listen, when I'm going on a trip for free, I'm going to act like that too. But y'all said Melody paid for it. I feel like OWN paid for it, but I digress. Okay. That's just what I think. Even Miss Pick Me, I need a man. I can't go nowhere unless I got my man. I can't function unless I got a man. Kimmy was like, look, it was a good trip. But Destiny's sitting there with a sour face, looking like she just sucked on a lemon. And Melody was like, what's the problem? You don't agree? You think it's a bad trip? Like, speak up. Destiny was like, I ain't saying that because she don't want to, get back in Melody's bad graces. But she a confessional gangster. Always say what she think in the confessional, never during out loud when the time is right. She said she feel like everybody kissing booty. I have to agree. I do agree with that. Everybody was kissing Melody's tail hard. So Destiny is really upset. She really upset because she feels like Miss Nell, okay? She's upset that Nell asked Sunny about her fertility journey and asked if she had kids, and she had to sit through that and listen to her, this woman who stole her ex-man, talk about her fertility journey. Like, Destiny, please. He is not your man no more. Like, I don't want to be insensitive, but damn. Enough is enough. Like, move on. She's a part of the cast. And if we gonna really be talking about it, Destiny don't got nothing else going on. So if nobody's talking to us about Sunny and you don't pick the same fight and rehash the same conversation each and every time we see you, why are you here? There's nothing else going on. What's going on with that beauty supply store? What happened to that? And why did you keep going to prison for scamming? Allegedly. What's that about? Why are we not tapping into that? We keep glossing over that. But we keep talking about Moses. He's back in prison from what the street says. I don't care. I want to know why you keep getting mud shots. But anywho, Sunny gonna say, oh, well, people need to acknowledge that they've hurt others, blah, blah, blah. Girl, shut up. Like, you got all the audacity. Girl, please. So next thing you know, Destiny and Sunny get to arguing about the same old thing again. We don't care, or at least I don't care. If you care, let me know in the comments, but I don't. So I did like that Destiny because Shanita tried to pipe up and say, she was like, oh, well, I feel like it. And Destiny was like, not now. You try to get a moment one too many times. Hush. Okay, this is my time to shine, please. You up there chiming in on something you wasn't even there. Girl, be quiet. Melody read a poem. I was not moved. Moving on. So the trip was over. Everybody back home. So we got to see, the couples talk. So Trish and Ken talk about the trip. Child, they lie so much. Like, I don't even really want to hear. They lie so much. Like, I really don't even enjoy seeing them. Like, let this be the last time we see them. Let it be the last time. They lie too much, and I don't care what they're talking about at this point because I don't trust nothing that come out their mouth. Because I don't like when people lie for no reason, like unprovoked, like, and not even good at it, especially that Trish. And he gonna lie right behind her, trying to defend her, looking foolish. But I digress. So they try to justify being in a relationship while married. Some of people do it all the time, and like people rob banks all the time. People commit crimes all the time. Does that mean it's right because people do it all the time? Nobody filed no paperwork. I would have gave you a little something that somebody filed at least. But you up there, Trish and Ken arguing about the $100 filing fee. Like, what, we can't cough up $100 or whatever it was, $200 for 5 years? Ken can buy your son a car, but can't nobody pay that filing fee? Child, please. Y'all ain't splitting no assets. You don't live with that man, girl. You could have put that thing in the newspaper and would have been done in like 30 days. I know. Okay? But whatever. So Ken is saying he's annoyed with the Martell situation, the Trish and Martell situation, because you don't want to know. That's why you tired of people talking about it. But y'all signed up to be on a reality show, but you don't want to hear about the reality. Talking about it's making it look like she's a garden tool, you know, a big HOE. And he tired of people looking like that. He don't want her looking like that. Well, tell her to stop being loosey-goosey in these streets. She can't even get divorced before she be outside. Girl, relax. That's what happens when that's part of the problem when you marry somebody really young and then you feel like you missed out on something and now you just making crazy decisions, irrational decisions, like going and meeting Martell at his house alone. Girl, she looked up with Ken because child, these streets ain't what y'all want. I'm trying to tell y'all. Ain't nothing out here. Well, I don't be out there. I done threw up my white flag. Y'all can have that. I don't even date, but the streets are still, and we all know that the streets is terrible. I wouldn't even be child. But Ken said he wanted to meet with Trisha's husband. So then we move on, and we got to hear Maurice and Kimmy discuss the trip because what do they got going on? I'll wait. So Kimmy said that Nell annoyed her because she was talking to her. She was talking to Kimmy like she was one of her kids, doing all that hooping and hollering. I was also annoyed as well because, first of all, it was Sunny putting her producer hat on, talking about go out there and try to diffuse the situation. Wasn't no situation to diffuse, wasn't none to diffuse. The situation was already over with. And here she comes screaming and hollering, talking about, oh, just get over it. Girl, you and your wig, sit down. But, you know, whatever. Marie shares that Martell made it seem like Trish like wasn't good enough. Like he invited her to the crib, but when she got there, he was like, oh no, like I don't want her. And so nothing happened. And basically everybody just think they lying and that something happened, allegedly. But you know, yeah. And Trish going down bad and sad because you and Martell should have got your lie together before you got up here. Kim might go around with the lies and be trying to talk about what happened even though he wasn't there, but Martell is not. He don't care. And he already know that his coleslaw ain't going nowhere. He got her on lock, so he can say whatever he wants. Maurice mentions the fact that Trish is still married. And you know he can relate to being married and dating, okay? Kimmy, because she made a little slick comment talking about, oh, because you know sometimes when people were married the first time, they do drag their feet and take forever to do it the second time. You would know because you was engaged to him for like almost a decade, bought a house and tried to say y'all wasn't married so he didn't cheat. Girl, please, I ain't forget. But anyway, Maurice feels like Ken loves Trish more than she loves him. Maybe, like I wouldn't be surprised. Like this kind of given, I ain't gonna lie. But maybe she just got her guard up. Like it's something about her. I can't put my finger on what it is about her. I don't know, but it's something about her. But for some reason, Kimmy and Maurice want to meet with them and get down to the bottom of it. Like, what y'all got going on? Whatever. So now the Scotts 1.0 got to discuss the trip. Tisha is annoyed with the ops comment. She said Shanita looks like a man. Listen, it was like a low jab. Like it wasn't really funny. I don't know. And then maybe I just took it a little personal because you know I'm part of the Team Tall crew. Okay, shout out to my fellow tall sisters. So they always be trying to do that, but you try to do that with Megan Thee Stallion. They try to do it with Sierra back in the day. Like anytime a woman is just taller, it's like, oh, well, you look like a man. That lady looks bigger than Tisha, yes, but she do not look like no man. Stop, don't, Carl. That's the best you could do. You had all the time to think of something. That's the best you could think of. I mean, but that ops thing was annoying, so I can't even say that. I can't even fault her. But Marcel was like, chill, like, don't even. And he was like, look, she Mel friend. She ain't gonna be around by next year. You know, Mel don't keep a friend for more than a year. And, I mean, is he lying? Marcel actually ain't did nothing wrong all season for me. So then she talks about Destiny getting upset with Mel because Mel was making it seem like Destiny and Martell like messed around, even though there's nothing factual behind it. She don't like that. I wouldn't like it either. Let me linking me up with that man. But Marcel said he can understand why Melody feels that way because Martell be saying little things like, oh, your son look like me, talking to Destiny, talking about her son look like him, and all this stuff. So he gets it. Like, he can understand why she felt that way. I definitely get it because it's like, why you keep talking to him? He's supposed to be my friend. But I don't think that she, did anything. I still stand by the fact that I don't think they did anything. But I can see why Melody's uncomfortable with their friendship and why I ain't with him no more. You got to pick a side, girl. Melody just picked a side for her. But Then Tisha said something about when Destiny said that Melody was trying to teach Coleslaw how to respectfully cheat. And Marcel was like, oh, no, I don't think so. He loved to defend Melody, child. Ooh, that is his dream woman, okay? I'm just joking, Tisha. I'm just playing, girl. So Ken and Trish meet with Marquez. This is like the most interesting part. Everything else is filler. Trish feels like her husband is just mad because he left and another man stepped in. And I'm going to give her that. I'm going to give her something. Because there's some men, not all men, but some men will leave. They want to leave you stuck high and dry because, they feeling the way. They ain't fooling with you. They want to see you struggling. They think you're going to leave you with some kids. Ain't nobody going to want you, please. They ain't stop nothing. Ken swooped right on in. It took her kids and all. Took them kids out the country, was buying the son cars. And you sitting there mad. You got out the way. Good. Get on out of here. Get out the way. Shoot, we love it over here. Thank you. You did Trish a favor. So Marquez feel like they've been what did I write? Oh Lord. I feel like they've been inappropriate. Child, I think I wrote inappropriate, but I don't know why. Oh yes, that's why. Because he was saying that Trish was flirting with Ken beforehand on IG, and she was talking about, I love me a chocolate man, I love me a man with muscles. Basically, she loved a man that look like Ken and don't look nothing like him. And she was like, you see that I look around, okay, read the room. You see that's what I like. So he like, I've been messing around. Given her track record, I believe him. I believe him. But especially now she, into the gym and stuff, and he don't look like he really into the gym like that. I mean, I can't tell, he had on the layers of clothes. So if you in the gym, Marquez, my bad. It just ain't giving that. When you're sitting up there at the same table with Ken. That's all I'm saying. So Marquez feels like he's being replaced. Trish says he never prevented him from seeing his children. Nobody can replace you if you make your presence known. Like, first of all, if you get out the house, once you decide to leave, Marcel already told him, he already know. Once you decide to leave, you can't control what happens once you gone. If they live in the house with the man, they see the man every day, what do you think is going to happen? Like, yeah, they're going to have a bond with him. Like, he lives in the house with them. You want him to be sitting in the house ignoring your children? Because that would be the real problem. If he was sitting in the house, he wasn't speaking to your children, he was ignoring your children, that would be the problem. Not him loving your children and treating them like they his children. That's not the problem. You mad because you thought you wanted her to sit there and suffer. So you didn't want to pay for the cheap divorce filing fee. Please. Even though if I was Ken, he really loved him some Trish, child. Because ain't no way. Anybody be talking about my boyfriend number 2 and all that. I ain't even putting that on me. But Ken's messed with a married woman before. He's not new to this, okay? He's true to this. But can nobody replace you? You can leave the house. You didn't want to be with her anymore. You don't have to be with her anymore to be involved with your children's lives. These are older kids. Like the son about to graduate high school. I'm sure he has a phone. I'm sure you can call them. You can make plans. You can be like, I'm about to come get my kids. You chose not to be present. You chose to be absentee. That's on you. Because they can bond with Ken all they want. But if I was him, I'd be like, okay, but I'm still your dad. You still gonna know your dad is here. Whether that man come, go, whatever, I'm still gonna be in the picture. But he chose not to do that. So, oh well. Ken gave Trish, no, I said she gave Trish son the car and all that stuff. Now, I don't think Ken is innocent because he was saying that he didn't even mind that she was married and living with her husband because he had a situation going on. I think that daughter that he, is claiming as his, I think he said he was living with his ex when he got with her. So he was already in a situation. Neither one of them, their foundation is rocky and shaky, which is why I'm not sure about these two. Because neither one of their hands was clean when they got in this mess. I feel like he was probably living with the ex and acting like it was family with the daughter and all that stuff, talking about he never wanted to get married. Why are you all up in the house and all around this child and if you don't want to get married? And Trish, the only person that you ever wanted to marry. Really? Because I would have been pissed if I was the ex. What you mean? You was just dragging. Listen, don't ever sit there and accept being a placeholder. A man will have you sitting as a placeholder for years. Now, he might just settle with you like Maurice did with Kimmy, allegedly. But, I wouldn't want nobody settling for me. I'm just saying. But, yeah, they both, was a little, he messing with married women and stuff. Like, Ken ain't innocent now, but the way he stepped up for them children, he's a good man, Savannah. But see, and it seems like he genuinely has a love for the children because sometimes these men will do all that for their children because they with you. But if y'all fall out, don't be coming around my kids and all that stuff. And then we on the outs or we, right now we not in a good space and now you mistreat my children. Don't do that. Either you're going to genuinely love these children or not. You can't come around. But he said, this is the package. I love the package. I want to marry you. I'll accept the package. This is my package now. Okay? The baggage is these my bags. Okay? Well, you got you one, Trisha. Okay? Because men that provide and do all that, it's hard to come by. I ain't gonna lie to you. So Ken feels like it's even better for the kids to have 3 people around who love them. He's like, the more the merrier. Like, what? It's even better if all of us, I'm not trying to take a place, but all of us can love them. These children, this village, children can't have too much. They can't be loved too much. Another person that love your kids, he should be thankful and grateful. If I moved on and I don't want the person, I don't want you no more, and this person comes in and genuinely loves and cares for my children, man, I wish. I wish. Oh, please give me please. Like I be seeing them videos and women be mad because the baby daddy new girlfriend braided the daughter's hair and stuff. Please save me some money. So I got to keep going to this braider and giving me a rest. So I got to take this hair. Please. I wish. Anywho. But it gotta be genuine. I know fake. You pretending like, you gotta really, have that bond, which it sounds like Ken, over time, they grew that bond. You live in a house with somebody, you gonna, naturally, you either not gonna like them or you gonna grow to love them. And they grew to love them. Shoot, Banner, the daughter was already saying that Ken was her real dad. He going to father-daughter dances. Marquez ain't nowhere to be found, child, please. So, Marquez brought the divorce papers out. Finally, good grief. 5 years is insane. I don't care what y'all say, how you try to slice it, dice it. It don't take that long. It don't make no sense. It's ridiculous. And I don't know why Trisha didn't been filed. If I got a new man in the house, I ain't waiting on you. I'm filing. But, I mean, that's just me. So he was like, yeah, we got to sign it and get it notarized. He said, we got to sign it and get it notarized. Now, I don't know about y'all, if y'all ever had to get paperwork notarized, but we're all grown, so I'm sure you should have at some point. She asked the waiter for a pen. Is the waiter a notary? Is there a notary in the back? You can't sign the paper until y'all in front of a notary. So what you pulling out the paper and we got to get it signed in front of the front. You got to sign it in front of the notary or the notary won't sign it. So it's invalid. If a notary won't sign it because she done already signed off of it, y'all ain't doing nothing with it. It's a waste. And the papers don't mean nothing until they actually file. Right now, it's just a piece of loose leaf paper until it actually is filed and means something. And then is Marquez going to pay? Because, you can sign the paper now, but you got to, maybe because he's trying to serve her, because you got to pay that to get that stuff out of the way. I'm saying, it just, okay, I not look too deep into it. She signed it. Marquez started crying. She said, heard it all before, okay? but your lies and your tears ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. Okay, she was not moved at all, did not care less. She was like, huh, so he been there, done that. I seen him crying. Here come the tears. Oh, Lord, give him a tissue. Bring on the waterworks. Don't care. I signed it. Now go ahead and file it. I wouldn't even trust him. I'd have been like, give me the paper. You sign it, and I'll take it to the courthouse. I want to make sure it's done. Okay? But that's just me, because when I'm old, baby, I would have been, when I say I would have been taking off of work, doing what I used to pizza, whatever I got to do, I would have been done it years ago. But anyway, and yeah, with or without Ken, them papers would have been filed. Once you get up at my house and leave me stuck with these kids and abandon me, oh, you good is gone. But yeah, she signed, he started crying. Now, I don't know if those is authentic tears. She don't think so. She know him better than we do. But I do think he really looked emotional because it's really over. See, before he was just trying to pull at the heartstrings and, he was trying to play you. Now he like, look, it's really over. And he even said, like, I don't got nobody in my bed. I don't got nobody I'm sleeping with. He got to watch her go on and be happy off of the decision that he made. He's the one that caused this because he's the one that left. Now he up there crying because it's done. He's been with this person since high school. They grew up together, basically. It's really done. So I think he really is. When it hits you, when it's really over, and it's like, and then the men always care. Well, not always. Lots of times, not every time, but a lot of times, the men care too late. Like the woman be up there crying and all that stuff beforehand. He don't care. He left. He don't give a damn. Now it's over. She moving on. She walking out hand in hand with her man. And now it hits you too late. And that's how it usually go. That's how it be. But I'm glad this is done. So I hope we don't got to talk about it. Or whoever she been sleeping with no more. Or hasn't been sleeping with. Or has or hasn't. Or we don't. Who knows? I don't even know she knows. These storylines have all run their course. I don't want to hear about no millimeters. I don't want to hear about Martell and Trish. I don't want to hear about Sunny, Moses, Destiny. Can we get a recast at this point? And I really don't even want to see Nell screaming and hollering at her kids. Like, for me, it's kind of running this course. But we're going to stick it out there. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit the Cashapp because y'all know y'all girl got demonetized. I got till January, okay? Ooh-wee. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like the video, too. Bye.